We have that. We have packed mud. We have slabs. Almost completely certain that I'm like 2 stacks short or something of packed mud. Right, yeah, the logs should go across, probably. I guess the middle one. Hmm. Uh, 18? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and nope, 22. Need 20 of these. Mud. 1, 2. There. Fences. 1, 2, and 3. And the shadows. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wasn't paying attention. Just look at the shadows. The fact that the shadows appear in real time, mind-boggling. Ray tracing. So a long, long time ago, in a world before ray tracing, you didn't have real-time shadows for like big geometry. I don't need to explain this to you. Come on, you all know this. I remember in Crisis, there was this sequence where there was like a whole ship, like a destroyer, like a big warship, and the warship like moved. I think it sank. And so, like, you know, conceptually, oh wow, you have a ship, like the whole level is you're fighting on the ship, and then the whole ship kind of sinks, and that's amazing. But because the ship has to sink, and because of the way shadows were calculated, shadows were pre-calculated, right? So they're baked in textures, and that only works if the lights don't move and if the geometry doesn't move. You can have baked in textures. So assuming that the nothing moves, you pre-calculate the shadows and you don't have in-game ray tracing. Or you don't have like a lot of in-game ray tracing. And the issue was that everything else had shadows, but the ship didn't have any shadows on it. Because they couldn't do live ray traced shadows back in Crisis. And so it was one of these like really cool ideas that just didn't work in the game because the technology for ray tracing shadows in real time didn't exist. And it just kind of looked really naff. It just looked kind of bad. Looked kind of silly. Having this giant ship that didn't have any shadows on it. Anyway, so now I'm putting these blocks down and there's like, the geometry has live shadows. Mind-boggling. All these decades, geometry didn't have live shadows, and now they do. And everything's changed. Crazy. Anyway, I need more packed mud. So unfortunately we have to go grind a little bit for a couple of stacks of packed mud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 25, probably like 2 stacks of logs. So we want to put logs on the inside as well. Grab that as well, real quick. Alright, back to base. Crisis. Crisis had really good graphics at the time. But definitely no real-time ray trace shadows. Ah, we're back at the lag city, look at that. It takes forever to eat. I need 2 stacks, right? So let me just grab... Nope. Let me just grab... a stack of gravel. Stack of dirt. Turn that into coarse dirt real quick. Oh wait, I need wheat. Get some wheat. A couple of stacks of wheat. Then we do this. This is gonna take a little while. So I guess I'm not gonna build anything out of mud after this because this takes forever. Like it's available, but just making the mud takes a while. I don't know why they chose to have it so that you have to use a water bottle on the dirt. I guess it's because there's dirt everywhere, and if you don't have the active interaction, then if it's some sort of passive interaction, if it's just like, let's say if the dirt is submerged in water that just becomes mud, then all the dirt in the ocean becomes mud. Although I don't know why that would be bad. But maybe if somebody built like a dirt house under the ocean and it turned into mud, that would be weird. I don't know. I feel like there should be a way to craft the mud. Because this is like having to apply the water. Imagine if you like have 8 stacks of dirt and then 1 bucket of water and it just turns it into 8 stacks of mud. Is that so bad? Is that too easy? I feel like it's not too bad. I think this is slower than normal because I'm streaming. If I'm not streaming, I think it's a little bit faster than this. Alright, and we shovel all that back out. Right, 2 stacks, and then we go packed mud, packed mud. And since I'm here, let's put these logs in. So the logs are there, right? And the idea is that the logs actually go all the way through. As structure. And then as for... like that? Sure. It's kind of cool. There's a bit of a crawl space up there now, but I guess we just leave it like that. And this one kind of doesn't join up. But if we make that join up, it will be like way too dense, I feel like. Let's leave it like that. A minor detail that most people wouldn't notice. Most people don't look up at the ceilings. Yeah, Big Reaper. Oh, it's a bit darker. It's so dark. Interesting that it fits the village buildings rather well. It's kind of the same scale and like similar colors. It's kind of shades of brown. Shades of brown and yellow. Um, would the beam go all the way through? Probably not. Okay, and we're back with the packed mud. And then stairs. Hey, Harper. Ugh, crap. Oh no. Oh no. And then slabs. Alright, and there's all the gates. Just make sure I put the torches in the right place. It's fine. Hmm. And then like covered walkways. Tower's a little bit higher. And then covered walk. I guess the covered walkways would just be a minimum 2 blocks tall. We don't want it to be too fancy, too imposing. Keep it simple. Just step back a little bit. Take a look at it. Alright, there's the front on. Substantial enough that you can tell from a distance that it's the gate, but not too extravagant. Right, cool.